All right, thanks, guys. The Padres take on the Reds, 640 Cincinnati. The Reds are $1.55. Total was 9, down to 8.5. Money's on the Reds and the under right now. Nickel move towards Cincy. Kennedy's for San Diego. DeSclafani's for the Reds. Cincy's 10-6 when DeSclafani makes the start. San Diego's just 372 as the dog. 3 out of 4 head-to-head matchups between these squads got over the total. Give me the Reds run line in the over 8.5 in this one. And welcome to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Friday's MLB action. But before we get into that, I just want to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Packages begin at just $1.99 a month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser and just quickly check me out at Patreon. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you're a current patron of mine and you're watching this program right now, I just can't thank you enough. You make it all worth it. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at our Friday slate of baseball games and personal leans. All starts are Eastern Standard Time. And on deck, we've got Marlins Pirates, 7:05 Pittsburgh. The Pirates are the $2.10 favorites. Totals 8. Money's on the Pirates. 25-cent move toward Pittsburgh already. Straley's for Miami. Archer's for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's dropped 2 of 6 when Chris Archer made the start. Miami took 3 out of their last 5 with quality wins against the Phillies and Blue Jays, respectively. Pittsburgh's 14-7 to the over versus teams averaging less than 4 runs per contest. Give me the underdog Marlins catching the plus money in the over. 8 runs in this one. Next game, Cubs Nationals, 7:05 Washington. The Cubbies are $1.25. Total was 9, up to 9.5. Money's on the Nationals and the over right now. Nickel fade of the Cubbies in the early going here. We got Lester for Chicago, Joe Ross for Washington. Washington's won just 25% of their games as the official home underdog. Chicago's a very impressive 21-7 when Big John Lester makes the start. Now, Lester starts did go 17-11 to the over so far in the season. Give me the Cubbies run line in the over. 9.5 in this one. Next game, Indians Blue Jays, 7:07 Toronto. The Indians are the $2.15 favorites. Total was 9, down to 8.5. Money's on Cleveland and the under right now. Massive 45-cent move toward Cleveland already. We got Carrasco for the Indians, Estrada for the Jays. Toronto's won just 11 of 37 as the home dog. Cleveland's 741 in their games at the current market price. 4 out of 4 head-to-head matchups between these teams got over the total. Give me the Indians run line in the over. 8.5 in this one. Next game, Astros Red Sox, 7:10 Boston. The Astros are $1.15. Total was 9, down to 8.5. Public's on the Astros in the under right now. Houston open plus $1.05. Now laying $1.15. Little line flip there. Garrett Cole's for the Astros. David Price takes the bump for Boston. Boston's a ridiculous 48-18 at Fenway. They're also 20-6 when David Price makes his start. Now, 3 out of 4 head-to-head matchups between these squads did get over the total. Give me the underdog Red Sox in the over. 8.5 in this one. Next game, Cardinals Tigers, 7:10 Detroit. The Cardinals are $1.35. Totals 9. Bettors are on the Tigers right now. 15-cent fade of the Cards in the early betting. Austin Gomers for the Cardinals, Daniel Norris for the Tigers. Now, Detroit's won just 16 of 45 versus winning ball clubs. St. Louis is a perfect 7-0 in their games where Austin Gomer makes the start. Detroit's 12-7 to the under following an off day. Give me the St. Louis Cardinals and the under. 9 runs in this one. Next game, Phillies Mets, 7:10 New York. The Phillies are $1.55. Total was 7.5, down to 7 flat. Public's on the Mets in the under right now. 20-cent fade of the Phillies in the early wagering. Nola's for the Phillies, Mats for New York. New York's won just 10 of 35 as the home underdog. They've also won just 9 of 31 ball games at the current price point. 9 out of 13 head-to-head matchups between these squads stayed under the total. Give me the Phillies run line in the under. 7 runs. That's going to be a blowout, in my opinion. That's the only way that betting can happen. Anyway, Orioles, Rays, 7-10 Tampa Bay. The Rays are the $2.30 favorites, total 7. Money's on the Orioles right now. 35-cent fade of Tampa in the early going here. Bunnies for the O's, Snells for the Rays. Tampa's 17-9 when Blake Snell makes the start. Baltimore's won just 22% of their ball games played at the current moneyline price. 11 out of 16 head-to-head matchups between these teams got over the total. Give me the Tampa Rays on the run line in the over. 7 runs in this one. Next game, Giants, Brewers, 8-10 Milwaukee. The Brewers are $1.75, totals 8.5. Money's on the Brewers. We got Derek Holland for San Francisco, Chase Anderson for Milwaukee. The Brewers are $6.59 as the home favorite. San Fran's just 40% away from home. Holland starts went 19-7 to the under this season. Give me the Brewers run line and the under. 8.5 in this one. Next game, Royals, Twins, 8-10 Minnesota. The Twins are $1.40, totals 9.5. Publix on the Royals right now. 20-cent fade of Minnesota in the early going here. We got Heath Fillmyer for Kansas City. Steven Gonsalves for the Twins. Minnesota's 23-16 as the official home favorite. KC's won just 8 of 22 following a day off. We're looking at 8-4 to the over in these teams' 12 contests head-to-head. Give me the Twins outright in the over, 9.5 in this one. Next game, Angels, White Sox, 8-10 Chicago. The White Sox are $1.15, totals 8.5. Money's on the Angels right now. 15-cent fade of Chicago in the early wagering. Pena's for Los Angeles, Rodon's for Chicago. Chicago's just $3.53 as the home favorite. LA's gone 36-19, taking on losing organizations. 9 out of 13 Pena starts stayed under the total. Give me the underdog Angels and the under 8.5 in this one. Next game, Dodgers, Rockies, 840 Colorado. The Dodgers are $1.40, totals 9.5. Money's on the Rockies at home. Nickel fade of Los Angeles. We got Kershaw for LA, John Gray for Colorado. Colorado's 16-10 when John Gray throws the first pitch. They're also 34-18, taking on winning ball clubs. 8-5 to the over in these teams' 13 head-to-head contests. Give me the underdog Rockies catching the plus money at home in the over. 9.5 in this one. Next game, Braves, Diamondbacks, 940 Arizona. The D-backs are $1.60, total 7.5. Money's on Arizona right now. 10-cent move toward the D-backs in the early going here. Gossman's for Atlanta, Corbin's for Arizona. The Diamondbacks are just $4.38, taking on winning ball clubs. Atlanta's 5-1 in their games where Gausman threw out the first pitch. 5 out of 6 Gausman starts also stayed under the posted total. Give me the underdog Braves catching the plus money on the road and the under. 7.5 in this one. Next game, Rangers, Athletics, 10:05 Oakland. The A's are $1.70, totals 9. Money's on the Rangers right now. 10-cent fade of Oakland in the early rounds of betting. Gallardo's for the Rangers. Bassett's for the Athletics. Oakland's a dominant 36-12 versus sub-500 organizations. They're also 7-22 in their games played at the current moneyline price. 11 out of 16 head-to-head matchups between these squads stayed under the total. Give me the A's run line in the under. 9 in this one. Next and final game for the show, it is going to be Yankees-Mariners, 10-10 Seattle. The Mariners are $1.10, total 7.5. Handles shaded toward the Yankees right now. Nickel fade of Seattle in the early going here. Tanaka's for New York, Paxton's for Seattle. The Mariners are winless in 3 tries versus the Yankees. New York's won 70% of their ball games following a day off. 5 out of the Yankees' last 7 ball games got over the total. Give me the underdog Yankees and the over. 7.5 in this one. All right, folks, that is going to do it for me. But before I get out of here, I just have to remind you to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage. And with a documented win percentage of 60% for the entire year of 2017, you're costing yourself valuable information each and every day you're not subscribed. Packages begin at just $1.99 a month. There's also plenty of free content there as well. So once again, please feel free to hit that pause button right now. Open up your browser and just quickly check me out at patreon.com/BrockPage. It'll only take you a few seconds. Link is in the description section below. And if you're a current patron of mine and you're watching this program right now, I just can't thank you enough. You make it all worth it. And as always, thank you for watching today's program. I hope you enjoyed all this great free information. And please don't forget to check out my daily best play at patreon.com/BrockPage.